What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! Crime Reacts back at it again. Take notes on this lesson because March is now in session. Good save. I'm gonna edit that out still to make it even better. We got Dr. Sanity once again. Cops discover school's teacher's dirty secret. Could be possibly going on here. You guys know what I'm about to say, man. Why you acting brand new? If you out there doing that dirt, guess what? Stop while you ahead. You're gonna get caught. It's 2025. There's cameras everywhere. Even the most rundown places have cameras. You're gonna get caught. Stop doing that dirt. Find yourself something you're passionate about and keep it pushing. Let's check it out.
I didn't tell you why you're under arrest. It's involving a relationship with.
Well, I'll be going home today.
No, you do go to jail.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
This is the moment 27-year-old teacher Brittany realized that her horrifying secret had been uncovered, and she was about to spend the rest of her life behind bars. But classroom predators like this are more common than you'd think, like this gym teacher who was given 30 years in prison for exploiting his students.
Come here. Take them off.
Or when the cops discovered the horrifying secret this elementary teacher was hiding.
I'm not a pervert, I'm not anything, I'm not.
Maybe you are.
But first, let's start with the disgusting case of Brittany. Brittany was arrested by cops after her victim's parents found she'd been sending a bombardment of X-rated messages to their child, and as it was later discovered, even touching him in class.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna hurt me? Dog me, stick me, anything like that? Anything dangerous? No weapons? Okay. Yeah, can you?
Am I gonna be able to put it back on?
Yeah, you will. This is your personal property, so everything that goes in this bag. I'm gonna take your necklace off as well.
Can you unhandcuff me so I can take my other technique out?
We'll do that at the jail.
Okay.
And then we'll have you do the same with the nose ring, too.
Tell me to
I got it. Can you turn towards me? Open up your mouth. Lift up your tongue. Okay.
Brittany is complying extremely well with the cops, consenting to searches and even helping them out at points. In the same way as Vidge, Brittany knows exactly why she's being arrested, but she's trying to gain favor with the cops in hope that maybe they'll treat her better throughout the case. Even in her interrogation, it's clear that she still thinks sweet-talking the detective will help her out.
And are you from Arizona, or did you?
I moved here when I was 10.
Where was that from?
Michigan. My husband and his family are diehard Cowboys fans, so.
Nah, bro.
See, when I grew up,
Bro, imagine you married, you're a whole married woman, bro, and you talking to kids, dog. Like,
we're kind of our
Predator,
fans
dog.
were kind of thugs. Everyone got the star jacket just to be, cool.
Right.
People got their starter jackets stolen.
Yeah.
They were robbed for it, so I grew up hating the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Is this arrest from the school, or was this from something separate? So I had my school call me yesterday and tell me that I was on probation, but I had his father contact me today, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was from.
Well, it's
Brittany seems totally confident that she'll be going home later. She's trying to play this off as if it isn't a huge deal, but unfortunately for her, the most disgusting details of the case were about to be discovered, and the cops would make sure that she didn't leave jail for a very long time. Brittany and this victim reportedly had sex at least 4 times within a month, sometimes in her car, sometimes in her classroom, and sometimes with other students still in the room.
What? Bro, teachers be crazy weird, bro. Yo, that is crazy, dog. And the thing is that, like, you see more and more of this happening over the last 5 to 10 years. Out of my entire time through elementary, middle school, and high school, there's only been one teacher that had this similar situation. And this happened when it was in 11th grade. It was my English teacher, bro. And basically, like, long story short, everybody that basically, if you went to Palm Beach Central High, you know exact teacher I'm talking about. I want to say if it was from the 2012, 2013 school year or 2011, 2012, one of those school years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. That if y'all went to that high school throughout that time. But yeah, bro. Bro, it was a weird damn situation. Like, she was like our teacher for like the first 3 to 4 months. Everything was going smooth and stuff. And then just like out of the blue, we just had like a substitute teacher for like the first week. Everybody in the class, you know, we lit as hell. It went on to that second week, you know what I'm saying? We lit as hell. Then by the time we went to the third week, low key, we was like low key questioning like, bro, what the hell is going on? The thing is like, bro, the school like kept it like underneath the rug for the longest time, bro. And then like I want to say maybe like a month and a half later, probably like 2 months before school was about to end, like a staff basically like came in and like I guess maybe they was probably also investigating it too as well. That's probably why they, you know, kept it super low for a minute. But basically, yeah, she said that the staff came in our class and everything and basically said that, oh yeah, you know, so and so was having sexual relations with a student and this, and mind you, she was like I think 29, about to turn 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, soon. The student was like 17 or something like that. And bro, like everybody was shocked, but like I only heard about that incident happen one time. It seems like every year, like throughout like a school year, you hear about like this happen at least like 5 or 7 to 10 times, like throughout social media, throughout like a blog page post or something like that. Like I don't know what's going on, bro, but you got some like predators, you know what I'm saying? Like
watch.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw
the webcam.
Ms. Zamora.
Was Miss Zamora saying anything?
No, they're just doing it. It was very uncomfortable. So that's why the second day they're doing stuff, I just left the room.
Obviously, there really wasn't much room for Brittany to get out of this, but at her trial, she almost begs the jury to give her a lighter sentence, obviously terrified to face the consequences of her actions.
She would like to reach the podium, Your Honor. The sentencing is not only taking decades of my own life and experiences away, but those of my loved ones as well. As stated earlier, I never want to hurt anyone, and it tears me apart to know that I have, and I'm deeply sorry. I am a good and genuine person who made a mistake and regrets it deeply.
No, you don't. You know the disgusting thing about this too? Like, this is not, I always say this, it's not their first time whenever somebody does some crazy, weird activity, their first time doing it. It's their first time getting caught. And imagine the other times that wasn't documented, that they didn't have any evidence or whatever beforehand. And look at this lady right here on the right side. She's looking at her sideways like, bitch, you lying. She's not sorry. She's sorry that she got caught.
I ask that you please have leniency in regards to my sentencing.
Leniency for being a predator?
As a person with a hopeful future, and not just another number or case. Thank you so much for your time and consideration.
Given that she accepted responsibility and showed remorse, she was eventually sentenced to 20 years in prison, the lowest possible sentence for her crimes. However, she was also put on lifetime probation and forced to register as a sex offender. But worst of all, she'll have to face the dangers sex offenders face behind prison, even pleading to court that they'll tear her apart for what she did.
Sheesh.
But there are other crimes that can endanger or scare kids at school. This third grade teacher decided to really test the boundaries on the first day of school.
So, just observing you in class.
Oh, so this is like, oh, I like this type of style of it too. So it's like a mini compilation of like different like crimes that like going on. Okay, Dr. Sandy.
A little bit. Are you taking anything that's, you know, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe?
Now that last teacher, the Zamona, whatever you call her or whatever, did you guys think she deserved that 20 years? Bro, you're a predator. You know what I'm saying? So
Today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning.
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff. But
when the teacher named Kimberly initially showed up to school, everything seemed fine. But as the day progressed, other staff noticed she had red eyes, slurred speech, and even struggled to finish sentences. Kimberly claims she'd taken medication last night to help her sleep, but other than that, has taken no medication whatsoever. The staff, however, aren't so sure.
You haven't taken anything while you were at school?
no.
that booger sugar,
Would you
huh?
be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I needed to, yeah.
On deck, man.
Alright, stop. Good job. You gonna tell me the truth? How much did you drink?
Oh,
I
drink.
drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Kimberly just blew a .248.
Damn.
To put that into perspective, the legal limit in Oklahoma is .08.
Damn.
And anything over .25 is considered alcohol poisoning. Having a blood alcohol level this high essentially guarantees that Kimberly has been drinking while at school, but they need to find concrete evidence of this. Luckily, they didn't have to look far.
Here's
Damn.
the drink that you have. What's in this drink?
That's a Diet Coke.
Is there anything liquor in it?
Nope.
So if I go into the classroom, am I gonna find anything else?
So where did the liquor come from? Did you leave campus?
Not today.
Can I check your eyes?
Yeah.
Can I stand up? Just follow the tip of my pen. Your eyes only. Do you understand?
Look, he's sweating, man. So they're gonna get it for public intoxication in school?
Intoxicated.
Am I gonna get fired? Just
Honestly, yes.
Ah!
You're under the influence at school with kids.
Got her.
Cannot happen.
It's honestly too nice of the superintendent to let her resign, as this means she'll likely be able to get another job in a similar sector should she decide to.
Really? That's crazy. That's that privilege. But now this right here. Now there's a few teachers that definitely was drinking, definitely on the job. They just ain't never get caught, bro. My geometry teacher, bro, yo, I think it was 9th or 10th grade, dog. Bro, I couldn't get anything past the D in that class, bro. That had to be the most, like, boringest, meanest, like, difficult teacher, like, top 3 teachers I've ever had in my entire life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every single day in class, it would be rare for him not to have, this was a combination. He would obviously keep it discreet where somebody wouldn't be able to see it. But he'll have his little chaser. He'll have Diet Coke chaser, and he'll have his whiskey, bro. And you can just always tell. Most of the time, sometimes, too, it'll be funny. When we would be taking tests, he'll always be like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. And he'll always come back looking like he just finished, like, throwing up his guts and stuff like that. Like, clearly hungover, bro. Everybody in class knew what he was doing. But, like, everybody was just mature, like, on some of this, like, you know, like, nobody really cared. You know what I'm saying? But that's a funny thing. And it's crazy, like, seeing, you know, a teacher get caught with public intoxication. Really, that honestly happens a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Completely 100% unprofessional. But teacher is, you know what I'm saying, a difficult job. And this definitely is a lot more common than what people think. The alcohol
But it seems as though she still doesn't want to leave this school.
Same with smoking,
her next
too.
move is to desperately try to explain her way out of this in a truly ridiculous manner.
can it not just be that it's in my blood system and that's why it's.
Unless you were drank a shit ton at like 8 o'clock this morning, I don't know how you could still be that high.
I did drink a lot last night.
How much did you drink?
Too much.
What do you drink?
Wine.
How many bottles of wine did you drink?
We had the box.
Did you drink a whole box of wine?
Half a box.
Damn.
You stopped drinking at like 3 this morning?
Presley Johnson, please come to the office. Presley
The problem is they said you were fine this morning, and then recently they've noticed a difference, which makes me think that you've drank recently.
Unfortunately for
Stressed
Kimberly,
out.
though, nobody's buying it, especially after the superintendent finds a smoking gun in her classroom.
Okay, no more games, right? Yeah. Other than that.
My juice.
Can I try again?
A juice.
There's wine.
This was the final straw for the officer, and after Kimberly failed to call someone to bring her home, he decides that she'll be coming with him instead.
Please,
Damn.
Please, just let me. Can we?
Hey, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You had your chance to be honest.
Well,
That was actually a crazy scenario right there, yo. She could have it's just this is, just alcohol. You feel me? Like, this dude, the supervisor, gave you the opportunity to just admit to everything, and then you go ahead and you can literally resign ahead of time, which just basically what they've already said is that she basically fires her own self, and then literally she can just 2 weeks or 3 weeks let it burn out. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody forget about it. You could have went to another school. The next school you probably would have went to, they probably would have paid you more. Now this don't be on your record. You probably never get hired as a teacher
And then
again.
you wipe this out.
All because you want to be an alcoholic.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please don't.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
Do you want to go to jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands behind behind your back.
Kimberly was taken back to the station and was hit with a single count of public intoxication.
Damn.
Thankfully for the kids, she also lost her job and was banned from stepping foot on the premises ever again.
Yeah, I know if anybody like got failed by her and she was mean to them, I know they was jumping up and down.
This crime looks like child's play compared to the next case of Vigilant DeHaty. On the 27th of March 2022, officers arrived at Coach Vigilant DeHaty's house to arrest him on a warrant for multiple counts of acts on victims as young as 12 years old. When the police went to handcuff him, Vigilant had a very unusual reaction.
Sorry, bitch. Can I be in front of me? Can I handcuffs be in front of me? We'll see. But usually no. Come here. Take them off.
This is what we seen in the intro. This is a grown ass man, dog.
Come here.
The man accused
gave him a hug for being a predator? Did you see that caption right there? The cop gave him a hug for being a predator. What are you giving him a hug for, bro?
Accused of
You
harassing
should have smacked the hell out of him, bro.
multiple children bursts into tears while being arrested. A pathetic action, especially when you consider the nature of his crimes.
I'm gonna share some information with you, alright? You're not handcuffed right now. I want you to remain calm and be cool, okay? There's an outstanding warrant issued for your arrest. It's out of Lake County. Okay, so your beef is not with us, okay? I understand, Sergeant House and you have a relationship. Okay, we want to maintain professionalism and respect.
The officer tries to calm Vigilant down and says that they will do their best to remain respectful and professional. What's strange about this case, though, is that the sergeant whose body cam is being displayed is actually good friends with Vigilant, hence the polite treatment and the lack of handcuffs at this time.
Wow.
In fact, Vigilant is treated so well, he's even allowed to take a call from his wife in the middle of his arrest.
Hey, I'm with Jerry.
A predator getting special privileges just because he's friends with him, bro? You need to check this officer's hard drive too, low key. Yeah. It don't matter if I've been friends with you since 3rd grade, bro. Nigga, I found out you having any nasty ass predatory acts, bro. That shit's out the window. Nigga, forget all the memories, nigga. Forget all that laughs. Forget all the, you know what I'm saying, the lunch and stuff like that, outings and random good moments. Nigga, that's out, bro. What you mean he giving him special treatment? You giving him special treatment for being a predator, bro?
So, you know how
we can call her back in a few minutes.
Okay, they said we can call you back in a few minutes. Listen.
Nigga has a whole wife, too.
But I got these, okay? And they're bigger.
Winter Garden is like in Lando, I believe.
Okay? Alright.
But it's not just the sergeant that seems to know Vigilant. It's the whole squad. This isn't because he's known to them as a criminal. It's actually because he's a cheerleading coach and choreographer, running a long-standing and well-known cheerleading school. Vigilant was known as a pillar of the community, and reviews of his class back this up, saying that he and his wife provide a safe and healthy environment, and that they've both impacted many kids with their love and support. But it seems that Vigilant took this love a step too far.
Turn around.
Okay.
We're on the way.
You may think that Vigilant's tears are meant to imply that he's anxious and shocked about this whole situation, but notice how he hasn't once asked what charges the warrant is for.
Yeah, he knew it was up.
Vigilant actually knows exactly why he's being arrested, and these tears aren't remorseful ones. They're of regret and terror, as he's likely heard stories about what happens to criminals like him in prison.
How long will it take for us to get me? It's going to be a few hours. I'm being 100% honest with you, Vig. I don't want to hide anything from you. Worst case scenario, if they're going to extradite you, you'll have to stay. That means take you to Lake County. You'll have to wait at the Orange County jail until they transport you to Lake County, and then you'll get bonded out in Lake County. And it's a 50-50 shot. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the process or how they decide it. I'm just letting you know there's a possibility that you might have to stay there till Monday or Tuesday until you go to Lake County.
If Vigilant is shocked at this news, it's hard to imagine what he was feeling after he was told he'd be spending up to 10 years in prison for his crimes. And it's not as if he's getting out of this either. Since his arrest, multiple girls have come forward to testify against him, and in July of 2023, Vigilant entered a guilty plea and is currently awaiting sentencing. But unlike Vigilant, Julio Soto wasn't about to go down that easily, choosing instead to try and cover up his depraved crimes in the interrogation room.
I'm not lying to you folks. I'm not a pervert. I'm not anything. I'm not.
Maybe you are
In March 2019, a female student told her friends that her 49-year-old teacher had touched her inappropriately the previous month. Soto had pulled her aside from her PE class, pretending to fix a test she had taken. But when they were alone in the room, he touched her inappropriately. Soto was then arrested a month later on a warrant and was brought in for interrogation.
So you say you normally take 3 to 4 kids. What happened this time?
This time it was just her. You know, she was asking me because she goes, you know, I was concerned about Friday because you're going to meet my mommy and all this stuff. And I said, okay, you know, I wasn't even thinking.
Why?
What do you mean why?
If you're going to take a female student to your classroom, you didn't think to like, let me just grab another.
And honestly, I just wanted to get her work done, get her, and then go back to specials. I'm doing great. So, you know, and like I said, that's my bad.
While she was sitting at the U-shape or kidney table, did you walk over to check on her?
And not until she said something about her wrist or her arm.
This is all well and good, but the cops are having a hard time figuring out why he was alone in a room with a student in the first place. Things already aren't adding up, and they have to figure this out.
Was she the only one in the classroom with you at the time? Do you normally take kids in the classroom?
No, that's what I was telling them. Normally I try to get a couple of kids, and I was just...
Is that like policy, or is that common practice, or what is that?
It's probably common practice. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it is written somewhere, but if you're going to bring a student back to your classroom, you always bring at least, if there's another adult there, or if not an adult, then you're supposed to bring a couple of kids.
And why didn't you on that day?
I wasn't even thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said, that's my bad. You know, I'll get if I get a count statement from the school, that's fine. All I do was trying to, I knew she was coming. I just wanted her to get this stuff done, and then that was it.
Soto denied the accusations from the start, but this is where he slipped up badly.
What is that thing that's on your door? It's like a black cover. What is it for?
Oh, that's for active assailants.
Do you normally have yours drawn?
It's always up.
Okay, it's always up?
Yeah, unless we have an active challenge and we put it down, or when the kids play with it after school. Because it's only taped.
Okay. Do you ever have yours up for like your planning period where you don't want to be bothered? If you're in the classroom with a student and you notice it's down, would you have fixed it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You didn't notice it was down?
No.
At any time while in the classroom, did you say, hey, I'm going to tickle you? Did you attempt to tickle her? Did you place your hands on her in any other way?
No, other than her arm.
Okay.
It's some nasty ass, freak ass adults, bruh. Fuck.
She's one of those students that
tickle.
You know, if I did something like that, I know she would tell the whole world. So
you're telling me if you did something to her, she would tell?
Yes.
So why are we getting this allegation?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This suggests that he has thought about it and decided that she's not a good victim. Another super sketchy thing is the fact that the door was covered. It's like Soto was trying to hide whatever was going on in there from everyone else.
I reviewed the school video that day.
Okay.
First thing, she was in a sling. She was in a sling and she was sitting on the bench. She was sitting on the bench next to a little boy. I don't know who he is, but she was sitting
on that Wednesday?
Yes.
No.
I'm literally telling you. I'm going to tell you what I saw in the school video. She was sitting on the bench with that little boy. She had a sling on her arm. She had a band around her hair, had this big ponytail. I see you come down with your class. Your class sits. You just walk around for a little bit. You then walk over directly to her. You have some type of conversation. I don't know what the conversation was about. After you have the conversation, she gets up. You guys walk up that stairwell.
The side stairwell, yes.
Walk up the side stairwell. Proceed to the second floor.
Yes.
She had a sling on.
I honestly don't remember the sling.
Okay.
I knew it was the week before, but
She had a sling on that day. She had a full sling on. Her arm was completely wrapped.
Soto conveniently can't remember the girl's sling, a noticeable detail, yet he somehow recalls their conversation word for word. Investigators point out this inconsistency to make him realize that lying won't work.
Now you remember taking her to the classroom to do work, and you remember specific details about her arm was hurting, and you went over to her and you were like, let me see, and you were like touching her arm. If you remember those specific details, I don't understand why you can't remember the detail about the sling, because that would explain why her arm was hurting.
Right, but when I went over there, there was nothing on her arm.
But even if she didn't have that sling on, her arm would have still been wrapped. The arm was basically.
But it was bare.
Her arm was, in this video, her arm wasn't there.
Right, but when she came to the classroom, it was there.
So she would have had to take that off as she walked up with you, because on video, you walk in front of her, you go around the stairs. So these are the stairs.
Right.
You know how you walk in the door?
Mm-hmm.
You got to turn around, right?
Right.
To walk up the stairs. You're in front of her. She's on your left-hand side. Her arm is completely slinged. I see her go past the video with a sling on her arm, and you continue to walk up. You walk on the right side, she walks on the left.
Okay.
Have you ever tickled her?
Bro, man, parents, man, if you a parent out there, man, please, man, watch your kids, man. These schools have predators, dog.
No.
Have you ever horseplay with her?
Not horseplay, like touching her, no.
Have you ever horseplay, grab ass, whatever you want to call it? Have you guys ever did anything that would allude to being in a playful manner? Have you joked with her?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys...
But not like one-on-one, joking in the class.
So okay, we're in a group setting. Have you ever tried to tickle her in a group setting?
No.
Soto keeps insisting that he never touched the girl, but the cops are having a hard time believing him, with multiple witnesses claiming otherwise.
A lot of
Nigga like tickling kids. Man, I was a father of one of them kids, bro. This dude, bro.
students have told us you'll mess around like every once in a while, like joke around with them and stuff, and sometimes you'll like try to lighten the mood if you see that they're sad or they're down or something like that. Well, they said that you call it like a tickle, like a tickling thing, where you're like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna tickle you.
But I never touched anything appropriately.
I got like more than 8 kids who told me that you said, hey, I'm gonna get your tickle spot, and you poke them. Have you ever said, I'm gonna get your tickle spot?
Honestly, I don't know.
What the fuck you mean you don't know, bro? You do know. What do you mean?
I mean, I may have, but I don't. Also, if I had a Bible, I would put it right there. I would.
Bro, and I hate people like this, dog. Like trying to use God's name in vain and stuff, trying to talk about a Bible, bro, like to try and get yourself out of something, bro. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like,
I'm sure you probably hear this all the time, but I would never touch a girl or boy, for that matter, in any inappropriate area.
But now he's backtracking, claiming he didn't touch them inappropriately. If he believed he could bluff his way out, he'd stick to his initial denial, but unfortunately for him, there were witnesses to everything.
Have you ever received a complaint from any student on campus?
Yeah, like I told you about 2 years ago.
And what was that complaint exactly?
The same thing, the tickling.
Okay.
The tickling?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have tickled students.
No, not her.
There have been complaints from multiple students who said that they've heard and seen you gesture toward other students making comments about their bodies.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever done something like that?
When confronted about the accusations of improper student touching, Soto pretends to be shocked. These students come from different classrooms and grades, making it impossible for them to come up with a made-up story.
So are these kids all lying on you?
Don't know.
You don't, well, that...
I know.
Well,
bro, you say you don't know, and then you just say that this person is, like...
You said lying, but earlier you told me that if you were to ever do something, you know that she would be the one who would just go out there and tell the world.
Exactly.
So why is she telling the world?
I don't know. That's why I'm very confused and upset.
But one of the kids that said that you were one of her favorite teachers.
Literally said that you're her favorite teacher in the whole wide world, and she has so much fun in your class.
Mm-hmm. I try to.
So why the lie?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I don't know why they're lying.
Right.
And I don't know why it's a whole bunch of people telling me the same story.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this job for going on 11 years now. And when details and stories don't change, there's usually something to it. So what I want to do is I don't want you to paint yourself as this bad person, this monster.
Okay?
Hang on. I want you to paint yourself maybe as the person who may have made a mistake.
The cop even allowed him to claim it was a mistake, but Soto was not budging.
I need for you to be honest with me. If you accidentally touched her, or if you did something in a way that, or reaching over her, glazed over her shoulders or something, just tell me.
I have no problem with that.
Because that's not inappropriate touching.
Right. I have no problem with that. Like I told you last night, I have no problem. If I make a mistake, I'll confess up to it.
Yeah.
But if I know I truly didn't do something...
Her grades, she went from an A student I mean high marks in your class. She was doing extremely well. And then, as strange as it is, right after this February 13th, this Wednesday, this specific date that we're focused so hard on right now, we've been talking about for the last, I don't know, hour, why are her grades plummeting?
I don't know.
I mean, 60s. I mean, like, she's doing terribly now in your class.
That's why we had to talk with the parents, with the 504.
But the 504 talk happened on a Friday,
Correct, yes.
long before her grades started plummeting.
The significant drop in the girl's grades is a concerning sign that something traumatic might have occurred, and the timing is too good for it to be a coincidence. Soto tried to act like the time alone with the student wasn't a big deal, but the investigator pointed out it was enough time for something bad to happen.
She was only in my classroom roughly 15 minutes. So there's still good...
15 minutes is long
long
enough.
time.
I'm not disagreeing with you folks.
You gotta give me something here, because you're not giving me an explanation as to why this child was in that room with you for 15 minutes besides homework, and you not tell anybody. I would think you would say, hey, you want to come over real quick and we can go over some lesson plans? Hey, let me grab a couple of students who need to catch up on.
And that's what I said. I said that was my bad, because I was just trying to rush and get through. I wasn't thinking.
But that's not what that happened.
What are you rushing to get through?
No, just to get through to get her work done.
So these kids who are telling me that you're making comments about their bodies, multiple kids are lying, multiple kids are telling me that, you know, that you've reached and you've touched them in inappropriate places, those kids are lying. This child who says that you are her favorite teacher in the world is telling me that you have touched her, and now she's lying. So it's the world against you.
I'm just telling you what I know.
Soto keeps claiming he can't recall touching children that way and doesn't understand why his story differs from others. So the investigator quit the friendly approach, pressing him harder, hoping to get something out of him.
You did make a mistake when you commented about these girls, talked about their bodies. You did make a mistake when you reached out and you touched these students. You made a mistake. I get mistakes. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't want to think that about you.
I appreciate
I need you to help me, though.
Even if I said this, is that a...
That's not a crime.
Okay. Not that I...
So did you say it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you did, but it's not a crime to make a comment. It's not a crime. So did you say it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe and I don't know are two different things. Did you say it?
I don't know.
I think you do. I think you do know.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Detective.
It's okay.
I don't know. I could have. I don't know.
You could have.
I could have. I just don't know.
Soto's story is
Wrap it up,
falling
bro.
apart, and the detectives are closing in on the truth. However, what Soto accidentally admitted to next might just be the final nail in his coffin.
She patting him on the shoulder.
Showing me what, telling me.
No.
You don't know? If the camera is in your classroom and it's showing us what she told us, how don't you know?
Why can't you explain that to me?
I don't know.
You have to know either you did it or you didn't, and the camera shows you did it. So tell me what happened, why you did it. Tell me why. I know it happened. I know it did. I watched it. Why?
Was it an accident?
No. Nothing. I mean, I don't do anything.
It wasn't an accident.
To touch her?
Yeah.
If like I said, if I touched her, that I don't recollect. If I touch her, then it's an accident.
You just said
this was not an accident. It wasn't. I don't know why we're holding on to this. There are cameras in the classroom. You know about them. They're showing me what happened. Tell me. Just tell me.
Why are you touching him, trying to be all gentle and shit? He's a predator, bro.
Just tell me.
It was at this point that Soto realized he was playing with fire for far too long, so he finally did the smart thing and asked for his lawyer.
No matter what, I'm going to lose my career. I'm probably going to go to jail after tonight.
Why are we stuck on that?
Because that's my whole future is teaching. You know,
but you wanted
I'm
to
not
be a
gonna
predator.
I'll get fired right after this. If I go to jail tonight, I'm going to be fired.
We're not here by mistake, and we're not here by accident, and everything is in God's plan. It's by His design. We are all sinners, and we are not all perfect.
Go on.
Bro, there ain't no excuse to be a predator, bro.
Tell us.
Can I have my lawyer?
Okay, no problem.
They done had it.
Soto was charged with 1 count of lewd behavior and 1 charge of of a minor. He was granted a $75,000 bond and walked out of jail. His trial has been repeatedly pushed back.
Oh my gosh, dog. Like, I can't, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, first time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, violent, like, offenders, like, for, like, let's say, like, a white-collar crime or something like that, bro. They'll get far worse punishment just right off the fucking rip, bro. But if somebody like a predator gets, like, trials pushed back, they get to still be free while they're waiting and everything, dog. Like, this is just disgusting, man.
You'll be even more shocked when you hear what Yassine did. In September 2021, substitute teacher Yassine Asher was interrogated for allegedly girls who were under the age of 12 at the school where he taught, and he was exposed by the parents of the victims. What he said during the interrogation will shock you.
How long have you been doing this for?
No. That's not true.
So these kids are all making it up?
No.
You tell me the whole school's gonna make something up?
No, I'm telling the truth about the other girl, but I don't know about.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test? It's really a stress voice analysis test, but will you be willing to take something like that?
No.
Why?
I'm afraid.
Why?
It might hurt me, that's why.
How is it gonna hurt you? It's not,
Yo, bro, I heard it all, man. Nigga is trying to get out of a lie detector test because he thinks that the thing that's gonna be clipping on his skin is gonna hurt him, bro. Yo, bro.
It's not painful.
I'm done, dog.
Or you're afraid because you're not being
hurt
honest
him.
with me. You cried to me. You told me you were a good kid and that you were sorry.
Yeah.
But you're not being sorry. You're not sorry. You say you're sorry, you're not sorry. Because you're not being completely honest with me. If somebody's truly sorry and wants forgiveness with anybody, you will be honest.
Yassine didn't fully cooperate at first. He didn't admit to the accusations and just kept apologizing. This seemed suspicious because if he were truly innocent, there wouldn't be the need for all the constant apologies.
I don't understand why do you keep on like hiding things? These kids, what did I tell you earlier? That sooner or later everything comes out.
I really didn't do that.
So if I pull video, I will not see you touching anybody that day you substitute.
The second the officer mentioned video evidence, we saw Yassine look shocked. It's like he was surprised by the investigative abilities of the officers, and he didn't expect them to have actual proof. Yassine continued acting innocent, but the investigator still pressed him for a confession.
Some random girl that does not even know the other students is randomly gonna say the same thing. That is just a coincidence?
No.
You're gonna sit there and lie still, or are you gonna be honest?
I did.
And after a while, he finally admitted to his crimes. If you thought Yassine couldn't make the matter worse, you won't believe what he said next.
I just touched her.
Like what? Show me. Wait your hand on the table.
Just touched her.
So you said 2 minutes. Did you leave it there or something else?
I left it there.
Okay. And while you guys were doing what? Like, was she not saying anything? Were you saying something?
Didn't tell me anything.
How long did that last for?
About 2 minutes. If.
She just let you?
Yeah.
Saying that the girl let him do what he did just shows what kind of person he is. Yassine was charged and...
Bro, like, yo, dog. Like, I don't know how the parents are even letting him even get a chance to even explain himself, bro. I'm not a shoulda, coulda, woulda type, bro, but like, yo, this dude wouldn't have been able to even talk, bro. Like...
Found guilty of 4 underage girls.
Oh my
leading
gosh.
to an 8-year prison term for each count.
That's
after
wait,
serving
each count. So 8 times 4. Calculator real quick. 8 times 4. Where's the calculator app? There it is. 8 times 4. So a potential 32-year sentence.
his sentence, he will be deported to his home country as a recognized predator. But if you thought evil teachers stopped here, that's because you don't know the case
So
of
did he get 32 or just get deported to his country as a registered sex offender?
Allison.
Someone fix my reference. It's okay. Smile.
On June 12, 2022, cops were called to the scene of a car accident that took place in a parking garage. The culpable driver was identified as kindergarten teacher Allison.
Well, let me talk to you over here, okay?
Okay.
So, what happened?
No, honestly, the AC in my car is out. I was fixing my hair. I didn't realize they were braking as fast as they were.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a big line, and I literally just smacked into them. I've had 2 shots and 1 drink tonight.
Okay.
Like,
Right off the bat, Allison incriminates herself and admits to drinking before the accident, but tries to undermine it by suggesting she didn't drink that much. What she doesn't know is that drinking and driving is against the law regardless of the amount of alcohol that was consumed, and will always result in some sort of legal consequences. So she just...
Man, if you have 1 shot, bro, yo, go ahead and just catch that Uber, bro.
Made
Get a
this
friend to
cop's
drive you.
job
Pick up your car tomorrow morning.
a lot easier.
Right now, if you had to rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being completely sober, 10 being the most intoxicated you've ever been in your life, where do you say you are right now?
probably like a 5. Like, definitely, like, yeah.
Okay, so you're feeling it.
Not like yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, do you think it's a good idea for you to be driving right now?
I mean, I definitely thought I was okay to drive. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
well, given what's happened, does your opinion change perhaps?
I mean, no, because I was genuinely finishing my, like I said, like the AC in my car was out. I was fixing, I was trying to pull up my hair, and it was stupid of me. But
Gotcha. If I were to hand you the keys to a school bus full of kids right now, would you feel safe driving that?
probably not, because I am an education major, and I do care. Like, I would never care for any kids intoxicated ever.
Okay, so you think because you are intoxicated, it's probably not safe to be driving kids around?
Not kids around, no.
Okay.
I would never want to have other lives reliable.
Would you be willing to do a couple tests to make sure it's good for you to be driving tonight? Okay.
Allison confidently agrees to the field sobriety tests, thinking that being a 5 out of 10 sober is enough for her to drive. But in reality, any amount of alcohol consumed can have a negative effect on the ability to safely operate a vehicle. And after performing the field sobriety tests, the officer confirmed that Allison wasn't safe to drive. However, she has a different opinion.
How did you think you did on those tests?
I feel like I did fine, to be honest.
Okay. Felt like you did fine? Like, if you had to rate yourself, are we talking like 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%?
Probably like an 8, like at least passing, yeah, like.
So like 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Hypothetical, do you think if you were to drive at an 8 out of 10 is necessarily safe, if there's a 20% chance you might be running somebody over or hurting yourself?
Honestly, no, like, obviously, I always want my friends to be with someone who's like 100% okay to drive. Like,
Okay.
Obviously, but like, yes, I thought I was okay to get to the friends.
Okay. Based on everything that's happened tonight, okay, with the crash that happened here, signs of intoxication I'm seeing, performance on these tests, I don't think it's safe for you to be driving tonight, okay?
Can I have my friend take me home?
Nope. So if you can place your hands behind your back, you are under arrest for DWI right now.
Got her.
The officer immediately concluded that she was
She
too
tried to
drunk
get out
drive
that thing
and placed her
fast.
under
My friend dropped me home right
arrest.
quick.
You'd expect that Allison would feel at least a little guilty, but that wasn't the case. She went from crying to smiling and joking around with her friends.
Cringy! Damn.
Here's your property.
I did really good on my test, I'm not gonna lie.
What was the test?
I did good. I'm
So, what was the test?
Followed his
Hey, her friends better go on ahead. They sound like they low-key intoxicated too. They about to grab all 3 of them.
fingers. I was on it. All I could see was fingers. Walking test, I nailed it. Are you kidding? Yes, I'm in.
Wait, I think Clint just tried to call back.
Clint, please tell me about it. I was fixing my hair while I was driving, and of course they pulled me out. And I'm really sorry. I'm not even that drunk. I've had 2 shots in 1 drink. Alright, will you put my mugshot on a t-shirt?
Oh, this girl corny as hell, man. This is some corny ass activity.
Like, I'm trying to be a teacher.
Grown
my
ass
dad's
woman.
dead, so I don't need to do lectures right now. Okay, but wait, take a snap. Oh no. Not the lip.
Really haven't met that many people that are excited for this.
This is so cringy, bro.
Also make life harder now.
So these are grown adults, man,
Posing
joking
for
about
pictures
this.
while getting arrested and having a mugshot on a t-shirt is probably not the best look for a kindergarten teacher. Allison was taken to a jail facility where she would spend the rest of her night. She faces charges of DWI, and for first-time offenders, her bail bond can be up to $3,000. These are the disgusting crimes committed by teachers. But what happens when it's a school principal who commits the crime?
I have to go to the bathroom.
I understand that, but you're not gonna piss in that bush over there.
On August 30th, 2022, police rushed to the scene after middle school principal Aretha Dooley Malloy crashed and caused property damage to 2 houses.
Hell
but when
no.
they asked Aretha what had happened, she didn't plan on telling the truth.
What happened? I just have to go to the bathroom, sir.
Okay,
Really bad.
but you're not answering my question for me.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
No.
She lit
that's
as hell.
not the question that I asked
Which
you.
question you
My
asked?
question that I'm asking you is,
There was no accident, sir. There was no.
man, look at your vehicle.
I look at the vehicle.
Okay, hold on.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
You're not understanding me. I need
Yes.
you to look where your vehicle is, right?
Yes.
I need you to see that all of your airbags have deployed.
They have,
right?
sir.
You do not have shoes on right now.
I took them off in the car.
She only got shoes on.
She said that she was fine, as if her damaged car
I see somebody
behind
else barefoot outside too.
her wasn't all the proof that the cops needed. But as she tried to dodge the officer's questions, she lost her balance, which made it clear that she was far from fine. Malloy was drunk and unstable, and everyone knew it.
Can you just get the license, registration, insurance from me, please?
Yes, sir. Can I just go to the bathroom, please?
I need to deal with this first, and then we can proceed.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it. I'm just being honest. I cannot hold it,
I
sir.
understand, man, but right now you're involved in a motor vehicle accident.
I'm not. I'm
You
in
are.
the driveway.
You are. This is not your driveway. Is this your
It's
driveway?
not my driveway. I pulled over because they asked me to pull over. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just asking you, can I please go to the bathroom, sir?
Ma'am.
That's all I have to
Ma'am,
do.
let me ask you a question. Here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you been drinking today?
Earlier today, I was.
Earlier today, you got.
Yes, sir. I can't do this, please. I'm sorry. I'm asking you. My father is a retired sergeant detective in New York.
Okay.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Surprisingly, Malloy thought mentioning her father's police connection would get her special treatment, but there was no chance of that happening. She insisted on using the bathroom, but the cops knew it was all a lie and got tired of repeating themselves after a while.
Driver vehicle, she just had to stop to get the bathroom. She ended up hitting.
I didn't hit anything. I just need to stop. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm fine. My license just fell there. I have my driver's license. It fell there.
It fell where, man?
Insurance. It fell on the side, sir. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I just pulled. I had to really go to the bathroom really bad.
Bro, I think she has to go to the bathroom. Damn. Damn, how many times you gonna say it?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I really have to go to the bathroom. That's all I ask.
Are we gonna let her do tests? Okay. Let's get moving.
At
No, she
this
said
point,
it like
the
50
cops are
times.
starting to get annoyed by Malloy, so they decide to quickly do the sobriety tests and get it over with. Little did they know, Malloy really needs to use the bathroom.
I'll take the test, but I really.
Okay.
Sir?
I got you. Like I said, you take the test, or you come with me in cuffs. Those are the only 2 options that I'm giving you right now.
I will take the test.
Okay. I understand.
I
You
just
have to.
need to
No.
do the test
I have to do the test before you use the
I'm
bathroom.
just saying I have to.
We understand. You have been telling me that you have to use the bathroom since I got here.
That's it.
Okay, I got you. Take the test.
I can't.
Okay, Justin, we're gonna move it over here. You see these cuffs, right? Take this test, or you're coming in handcuffs.
So my partner's gonna read from a book aloud, and I'm gonna demonstrate the test so you can see it, and then you're going to perform. I understand that, but you're not gonna piss in that bush over there.
I'm not sir, you don't have to yell at me.
After about 5 more minutes of complaining about the bathroom, the officers finally got her to perform the sobriety test. And once the first test was done, Malloy started claiming to have a medical condition and couldn't continue any further.
So real quick,
Sure.
are you refusing to conduct this test right now because
I'm not
of your
refusing.
whatever medical conditions you
What
may
I'm
need?
saying, what I'm stating to you is that I have to use the bathroom.
So let me ask you.
Bro, you see the way this cop looked to the side, bro? Yo.
Are you able to perform this test?
I'm unable to perform the test that you're asking me to perform.
So that's both tests?
That's both tests.
Okay.
But I can do what I need to do.
Okay. Ma'am, just do me a favor, turn around. Put your arms behind your back.
Okay, I can do it. No, sir, I can do it.
Going from having a medical condition to being fine is impressive. However, it was too late for Malloy, and after a little resistance, she was arrested and put in the back of the car. But back in the station, she wasn't done fighting yet.
I'm gonna go back because I think there's a little confusion of what's going on.
They let her go to the bathroom yet?
One more time. Last chance. It's on body camera. I will go to court that day. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath? Yes or no?
I can't ask any questions.
Great. Okay. That's a refusal. We'll take that refusal.
I'm not refusing anything.
Great.
I'm just asking, why am I
too many chances, man.
Refusal.
Okay, yeah. She's gonna fingerprint you now.
Can I ask a question?
We gotta fingerprint you and then we'll be on the way, okay? But just so you know, I've read that at least 10 times. My partner tried to read the other thing at least 10 times. Great. And each time I made it clear. You said
Malloy's uncooperative behavior continued for over an hour, where she refused to take a breathalyzer test and repeatedly pulled her hand away when police tried to fingerprint her.
I'm sitting here doing it and you're
Where's her shoes at, man?
Come on.
No
Can
socks?
someone else do it? I put it in here.
Ma'am, go on and hold yourself for me, please.
I'm asking
And I'm telling
to
you,
do it.
I'm telling you to go back into the cell.
Why?
I'm telling you to go back in the cell.
I understand what you're telling me, but why?
Go.
I went to the bathroom.
Ma'am,
I washed my hands. I'm
go back
willing to
into the
put
cell.
it in.
Ma'am, we're asking you for simple instructions. Like I've been telling you time and time again. Can you go into the cell, please?
But I'm willing to put it up there.
We're past that. Because you lost your chance. Can you go to the cell,
What do you
please?
mean I lost my chance?
Ma'am, go back to the cell.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, go to the cell.
Bro,
I care less.
wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
Go back in the cell.
Refusing to let me to fingerprint myself.
Or do you want to continue then?
Ma'am, I haven't done anything.
So no more questions. No more talking.
I haven't asked any questions.
Okay.
Just
I haven't
let her
asked
do her
any
job.
questions.
Can you let my partner do her
I
job?
haven't done anything.
Okay. So
I put my hands up.
If we keep going,
wiped
you're just
my
gonna go back in the
hands.
cell. Thank you.
Eventually, Township Councilman Bill Rutherford arrived, and the police released Malloy. She was charged with DWI and driving an unregistered vehicle. She later resigned from her job. Do you enjoy true crime videos like...
She knew what she was doing resigning from that job. She's probably gonna get hired 10 business days later somewhere else after all that. Hey, man, out of this entire thing, which was the most absurd, diabolical teacher situation?